Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to learn a new stitch. This stitch is called the Pecot V-stitch, which I had a lot of fun doing this stitch. You see the peacoats that are standing up all over this. It's got a lot of personality to it, in my opinion. It was a really fun stitch to do, and we're all familiar with the V-stitch part, and you're familiar with the Pecot stitches for the most part. But in this stitch, they put this together, or stitch pattern. They put this together, and every V-stitch has a Pecot stitch in the center. So there's nothing difficult about it, but I thought it was a fun stitch, and it was, like I said, it's very unique. So we're going to do this stitch today. What I want you to do is chain 15, which is what I've already done here. Use any hook you like. This is just a practice piece. So the first row you're going to do is you're going to skip 3, and you're going to go into that fourth single or that first stitch for a double crochet. Okay. Then you're going to skip 1 stitch like you do when you're making a V-stitch, and then you're going to make another double crochet into that chain. Now what you're going to do here is you're going to make a picot. So you're going to chain 3. Now you're going to work back down into the top of that chain 3, or should I say the bottom, and you're just going to do a slip stitch. Okay? So then what you want to do is you want to double crochet into the same stitch that you were in for that double crochet. Alright? So that's going to complete that V-stitch. Alright, you see what you have here? You have your V-stitch, and then you have your picot right in the center of it. Okay? Now what you're going to do is you're going to skip 2 chains, so 1, 2, then you're going to do that same process. You're going to do a double crochet, chain 3, which is your picot. You're going to go back down and form that with a slip stitch, and then you're going to come back down into that same stitch here and do another double crochet, and that's your second V-stitch with picot in there. Alright, so let's do one more. So you're going to skip 2, go into that third one for a double crochet, chain 3, which is your picot stitch, slip stitch down into the first of the 3 that you made, pull through and through, and go down into that same stitch. Okay. Now you're going to skip those 2 there, and then you're just going to do a double crochet in that end. We'll just do that. Actually, that's what I was supposed to do anyways. Yay! Alright, so your second row is the row you're going to repeat. Alright, so we're going to chain 3 and turn. Now you're going to double crochet into the first one, which is right here where you're at. Go ahead and do a double crochet in there. You're going to skip 1 double crochet, which is here, and this picot, and then you're going to double crochet, picot, double crochet into the next stitch. So we're skipping this right here, and you're going into this next double crochet. So basically it's the second double crochet of our first V-stitch. So you're going to do a double crochet here, sorry guys, chain your 3, do your picot, so that's a slip stitch right through, and then you're going to go back down into that same stitch, and you're going to do a double crochet. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. You're going to skip this next double crochet and picot, and you're going to go into the second double crochet of this the previous row, and then you're going to do your chain 3, picot, and go back down into that same double crochet for another double crochet, and that's making your V-stitches for you. Okay, we're going to do this last one, so skip a double and skip a picot, and go into that double crochet on the other side for a double crochet, chain 3, complete your picot stitch and double crochet back in that same one. Okay, and basically you're just going to keep repeating that second row. You're going to go and do a double crochet here in that third stitch at the end. Alright, and then you're going to chain up 3, and you're just going to start that process over. Make sure you put your double crochet here, and then you're just going to do it in every other one. And that's what gives you these beautiful little pop-up peacoats. And the further you go, the more you'll see them. And I think that this would be really cool if at the end of the rows you could change color and do them in different colors. I think this is one of the projects that would actually look much better in color. Again, this is called the Pecot V-Stitch, and I hope to see a project done with this by somebody eventually. I think it's very cool. I love it. So until my next video, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out, and happy hooking!